It's called operations research, or optimization, figuring out the fastest way to complete a task. It got its start in 1840 after Charles Babbage, the father of the computer, helped the British Postal Service figure out the most efficient way to deliver mail. Back then, scientists used slide rules to solve these kinds of problems. Today, they use supercomputers. So you would think it would be pretty easy to come up with a solution. Well, it turns out that problems like this are still way too big for even the fastest computers. For example, what is the most efficient way to deliver 16 million packages a day? That's the problem that Jack Levis and his team at UPS are trying to solve. To understand what they're up against, let's pretend I have an Aunt Gertie, and I want to send a package to her. Its journey begins in San Francisco, Tuesday night at 8 p.m. By 2 a.m. Wednesday morning, it lands in Philadelphia, only 140 miles from Aunt Gertie. 7 a.m., it arrives here at the UPS shipping center in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's already traveled over 2,500 miles in less than 12 hours. It would seem like the hard part's done. But, as I found out, it's just the beginning. Once it's on the truck, figuring out the fastest way to get it the final 4 miles to Aunt Gertie's, that's the real challenge. To do that, you have to solve a very difficult and complex math problem.
Traveling salesman problem.
Traveling salesman problem?
The traveling salesman problem.
What's that?
It poses the question of what's the most efficient way to visit locations, just like a traveling salesman used to have to figure out.
Simple, right? Turns out that this problem has vexed generations of mathematicians.
Let's say you have an office on Main Street, and you have 3 customers. One's on Elm, one's on High, and one's on Maple. You know the time and distance between them. Well, what's the most efficient way to visit these customers?
So, Elm High Maple, that's 1. Maple High Elm, that's 2. High Elm Maple, 3. High Maple Elm, 4. 4.
Well, there's 6. You know how I know there's 6?
How?
With 3 customers, it's 3 times 2 times 1. There's 6 ways. If you double that to 6 customers, now there's 720 ways. At 12 customers, there's 479 million ways. If you had 25 locations to go through, there's 15.5 trillion different ways to visit 25 locations.
Trillion? So, if a 25-stop route has trillions and trillions of possible combinations, imagine how many possibilities there are in the 140-stop route that will take my package to Aunt Gertie.
There's not even a number to articulate.
Take my package to Aunt Gertie.
There's not even a number to articulate this. There's more ways to
So how the slaw works is the flippers over there flip it. It gets over here on the box over here. They flip them label down. It scans right here, and then it weighs it also, and also does the dimensions. And then it goes through here, and it applies a label on it.